Hey everyone, GooseGlue here from the Repartee channel, showing you today Stardew Valley. This game is a wonderful Harvest Moon type of game of farming and RPG elements. It is made by a creator called Concerned Ape. He himself has worked on it for the last 3 years, and I'd say he has made a big following after himself. This game is like any other Harvest Moon game where you can harvest stuff, you can collect things every morning, and you can just follow daily activities to gain profit and do all your morning tasks to be able to make friends and stuff. And especially interesting thing about this game is that it feels like, except every other Harvest Moon game where you actually feels like you're making progress in the game, I actually felt like I was making progress in this game instead of other Harvest Moon games. I played the one on the 64, and I'd say this one is far better than any Harvest Moon game I've ever played. I'm not sure if that's just me or everyone else is in the same opinion as me, but it's just very fun. You also have coops you can have, which has chicken, and you can just feed them every day and have their eggs. You can get cows, you can get other animals too, but I'm not going to spoil that for you guys because you guys can figure that for yourselves. There's also going to be a lot of watering if you don't have sprinklers, which is okay since I upgraded my watering can, but it might be harder if you don't upgrade your watering can, so I would recommend doing that as soon as you start the game. Try and upgrade your watering can. And it has a lot of fun elements besides farming too, I think at least. There's also going to be a side system, which is called the Community Center, which you can go and give items to the community to be able to get rewards such as bridges being built, or the minecarts getting fixed, or many other things that you can do that help you further in the game. Right over here, I'm going to be donating a gold, iron, and a bronze ore to be able to get a reward from the people, the community center, which is really interesting. And I think that adds another element to this game that is really just sounding pretty cool, actually. There's also going to be fishing in this game that you can choose to do a lot of or not that much of. I honestly did kind of a decent amount of fishing when I first started playing the game, but now I haven't done as much as I used to. That's mostly because I've been more focused on farming and mining, because right now those are my priorities. But the cool thing about this game is you can choose your priorities. You can choose to be a full fisherman, you can choose to be a full miner or a full farmer. It's honestly what you want to do, which I think is really cool. The fishing system isn't as complex as I want it to be, but it's good enough to where it works. And I feel like that's a key element of this game that has about fishing that makes it work really well. There's also going to be mining in this game. Up here, next to the fishing area I was fishing next to, there's going to be a mine. And in the mine, you're going to have a lot of levels, 120 levels to be exact, of mining, killing monsters, and getting ore that can help you further in the game. Every time you go down a level, you either find more enemies or more ore you can have. And that's a cool element of just killing monsters, and I feel like some types of I think one Harvest Moon game didn't have killing enemies or whatever in it, but this game has a much more just a good system for it. I mean, it's not complex, it's not dynamic, but it works for the game it has right now. I think that's the cool thing about the fighting system that I'm not sure if you guys think the same way, but I definitely do. Man, the farming, guys. Oh boy. So when you get home after your day working, you just go and take a nice rest, like you do in any other Harvest Moon type game. And you sit there and you let your rewards come in from the whole day that you were farming or harvesting or whatever you're doing. So right here I got a good amount of money, and it's pretty good. And I like that element too about this game. It has that similar element of Harvest Moon where you get the money every time that you reap rewards at night, which is, I think, really cool. It has enough interesting elements that it differentiates itself from Harvest Moon games, but it also has a lot of stores like Harvest Moon games. So right here you can buy all your seeds from Pierre. He is very useful throughout the game. He sells you cooking materials, he also sells you seeds and fertilizers, so please go to him when you can. Also, we have the blacksmith over here. I forget his name right now, but he helps you upgrade your tools if you have the right materials and money, and that's super useful. He also sells you some ores, so go check him out if you haven't yet. He's super useful. There's also going to be friends you can make in this game, like any other Harvest Moon game. Right here is going to be Robin you can talk to. She is the carpenter, and she'll help you build items. And over here you can check the monthly board to see people's birth dates and events going on, so you can give them gifts on their birthdays so you can make them like you more, which I think is pretty cool. We also have just a lot of social events going on in this game, like the events I was talking about earlier, that you can do and meet all these new people. And I think all the characters in the game are pretty interesting, and you get to know them pretty well. So that's another thing about I like this game, because it just lets you know these characters more and more. And I feel like that's a good system it has, because other games in this Harvest Moon series and these farming games, I really don't fall attached to these characters at all. But in this game, I really do, and I think that's something special about this game I like. We also have the museum, which is kind of similar to Animal Crossing, where you can donate all your items that you have that are interesting or have value to them to the museum, and you can actually get pretty good rewards from doing it too, and some interesting furniture stuff. So go do that if you haven't yet in this game, because it's definitely worth it. And yeah, that's all the stuff I'm going to talk about right now in this game. I'm going to let you guys explore the rest, because this game, it has so much content in it. It's hard to explain it in this video. I could go on and make an hour video about how good this game is and how much content it has, and how some players say in year 2 they still haven't gotten everything yet. So be sure to check this game out. Check everything about it. It's super fun. It's super great. You're gonna have a good time. Get past the first couple days. Keep going. If you don't like it yet, maybe just keep going a little bit longer. But if it's not your cup of tea, don't force yourself to play it. And that's the real thing I want to let you guys know. Don't play it if you don't like it, but it's definitely a good game. The only con I can say about this game, it has some clunky controls once in a while, but that is it. The rest of the game is flawless, and it is great. So please guys, check out this game, and I hope you guys enjoy my review of Stardew Valley. I give this game 5 GooseGlues out of 6. Oh boy. Have a good day guys. Bye.